This arc begins with the Rinbukun army invading the borders between Chu and Qin, destroying Fort Nanko and the stationed defensive armies. The Tou army then intercepts them and begins fighting. Doken, the commander of the Tou army, is slain swiftly by Rinbukun. The city of Saki is destroyed and sacked, with its entire population slaughtered as revenge for the conquest of Sanyo. The city of Baiyo is conquered by the Riboku army. Saitake, using their friendship, is able to barter with the Qi king Oken and convince him to break away from the Six-State Coalition army. The Jukyo army intercepts the Gahome army of Wei, the newest great general of Wei. The Hishin unit fights alongside the Jukyo army. The Jukyo army then retreats with the arrival of the Shao army. Gahome meets Riboku for the first time. The Battle of Kankoku Pass has officially begun. Jukyo hilariously steals the honor of starting the battle from Chu. While fighting against Mangoku and the Shao army, Shin awakens his abilities and seems to be growing into an instinctual type general. Konki destroys a siege tower of the Gahome army with ease. Moten and Ohon meet Chu's Kyoku and Hakure on the battlefield. Here, Chu General Rinbukun is slain by Qin General Tou. Shao General Mangoku is slain by Shin. Unfortunately, Qin General Choto is poisoned by the Sekai army of Han. With the help of Konki's schemes, Choto is able to slay Han Great General Sekai. Choto shortly afterward dies of poisoning. Qin General Osen and his army successfully kill 8,000 of the Ordo army's elite mountain warriors of the Yan state. The Ordo army then retreats. Qin General Mobu begins his duel with Chu's great general Kanmei. It is revealed that Kanmei killed Okotsu, one of the former 6 great generals of Qin. Moten is cut down by Kanmei after saving his father Mobu from a surprise attack. Mobu, startled by this, successfully slays Kanmei, the second greatest general in Chu, and the commander-in-chief of the Chu army. The Mobu army then goes on to shatter the rest of the Kanmei army as they retreat and take massive losses. Chu General Karin then reveals that she actually sent a hidden strike force of 5,000 elites behind Kankoku Pass over the past days through all the fighting as distraction. Just when it appears that it's all over, the Osen army ambushed Karin's elites from behind and stopped Kankoku Pass from being breached, effectively outsmarting Ordo mentally also. With this, it seems to be an apparent failure, as all members of the coalition army are forced to return to their pre-battle positions. We are then surprised by the Riboku army suddenly attacking the southern pass, conquering city after city. We find out that Riboku was actually gradually sending out soldiers from the start of the battle, mustering up an army of 40,000. Jukyo, being able to recognize the faint sight of smoke from the southern detachment, attacks the Riboku army with 5,000 soldiers, and so begins the Battle of the Southern Path. Here, Jukyo fights Hoken and is slain, but he is able to break his arm before dying. The remnants of the Jukyo army along with the Hishin unit then continue onward to Sai, a city south of Kanyo, the last city before the capital. Sei decides to go to the city of Sai and take command of the garrison there. He gives the speech of his life and rouses the citizens to take up arms and defend not only their city but the entire state of Qin. The Battle of Sai officially begins. Shin meets Fute on top of the walls. Sei is injured in battle and seems to be on the brink of death, but continues to rouse the Qin soldiers anyway. The city of Sai is able to hold out the invading Shao army for 8 days, when it looks like there is no hope left. Though to our surprise, Yotowa and her army have appeared on the western cliffs to come to Sai and all of Qin's aid. Shin then duels Hoken for the second time. He's able to not only hold him off but also wound the great heaven of Shao twice. Riboku, seeing the unfortunate developments on the battlefield, orders a retreat. Hoken swears that he will remember Shin and that he will kill him next time. With this, the coalition army is done for and retreats in disgrace. Though, they decide that they need consolation and decide to attack Qi, to take the land and wealth promised. Mobu leads the Qin army in attacking the coalition army's rear. The coalition army then disbands, only capturing Qi cities up to Joan. 1 month later, the award ceremony takes place in Kanyo. Mobu receives the highest honor, being raised 2 ranks in nobility, granted special lands along with gold and treasure. The other 6 commanding generals are also raised 2 ranks in nobility and given various lands, gold and treasure. The citizens of Sai are raised 2 ranks in nobility, and each person is to receive their own share of a generous monetary reward. Yotenwa is bestowed with the title of Dai Jozo, the 5th highest rank of nobility, along with treasure also. Shin receives the last award, being raised 1 rank in nobility and given gold and treasure, as well as the enlargement of his Fury residence. He is officially promoted to 3,000-man commander. To keep up the competitiveness, supposedly, Ohon is promoted to 3,000-man commander and Moten to 2,000-man commander. Half a month later, the newly reborn Heishin unit sets off for the front lines, their main mission being to rebuild and secure Hei Village. Gakurai and Garo of the Jukyo army, along with 500 former members, officially joined the Heishin unit.